Welcome to Echoes and Wings Africa channel, where we strengthen love, faith, and roots in just a few minutes. We help couples to rediscover balance in love, parenting, and career growth. We share practical tips and wisdom to help your family stay rooted in strong values to achieve your dreams. In the heart of Harare lived a young couple, Tendai and Rutendo. They were admired by many, always seen together, laughing and sharing sweet words. But behind closed doors, their marriage was hanging by a thread. They had stopped praying together, stopped planning their future, and stopped seeing each other as a covenant gift from God. Their union had become a situationship. Convenient when needed, cold when not. One day, an elderly woman from their church, known as Gogo Mavis, told them, "A marriage without vision becomes like a cart without a driver. It will move, but in circles." That evening, Tendai realized that their problem wasn't love lost, it was covenant forgotten. Marriage is not a casual connection. It is a covenant, not a situation. A situationship has no foundation, no sacrifice, and no direction. But covenant marriage is God's design for partnership, purpose, and fruitfulness. Matthew 19:6 says, "So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." And there is an African proverb that says, "A man without culture is like a zebra without stripes." Likewise, a marriage without covenant values loses its identity and beauty. Marriage is a divine covenant, created by God, sustained through God, and purposed to reflect His love, unity, and faithfulness between two hearts joined as one. Let us now look at 4 key areas you must be alive to, lest you walk right into a marriage of convenience, dubbed situationship. Number 1, a situationship lacks purpose. When couples stop seeking God's vision for their marriage, they drift into a survival mode, just coexisting, not co-building. Proverbs 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Let us restore purpose in our covenant, that our marriage may serve God's vision and not just our comfort. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." Your marriage must be established as a covenant before God. Number 2, a situationship avoids accountability. When a couple stops being answerable to each other or to God, pride takes root. Covenant calls for transparency and humility. Ephesians 5:21 says, "Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ." Let us therefore restore accountability by reuniting and returning to open communication, prayer, and shared decisions. James 5:16 says, "Confess your faults one to another and pray for one another that you may be healed." Your relationship not having accountability requires to be healed in God. Number 3, a situationship is driven by emotion and not commitment. Emotions are waves, they rise and fall, while covenant love stands firm even in stormy seasons. 1 Corinthians 13:8 says, "Love never fails." Let us restore commitment above emotions by choosing love daily, even when feelings fade. Remember that the covenant you made is strong enough to enable you to break through the waves and the storms of life. Romans 12:10 says, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourself." Number 4, a situationship disconnects from the source, and that is God. When couples stop praying together, they disconnect from the power that sustains them, the power that holds their covenant together. A covenant without God's presence becomes a contract of convenience. Psalms 127:1 says, "Unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain." Let us therefore restore intimacy with God by rebuilding the family altar of prayer, worship, and the Word of God. James 4:8 tells us, "Draw near to God and He will draw near to you." Here is a family activity. I call it couple covenant check activity. This week, set aside one evening to write down 3 things. Number 1, how we met and what brought us together. Number 2, where we have drifted apart. Number 3, what will we do or what will it take for us to restore our covenant? Praying, planning, forgiveness, and purpose. Renewal within it. Pray together and speak aloud your commitment to make your marriage a covenant of restoration, not a situationship of convenience. My friend, marriage is sacred. Marriage is a covenant. It is not seasonal. It is a divine covenant meant to reflect Christ and the church. Don't let your marriage become a situationship built on routine, but a covenant relationship rooted in love, in purpose, and God's presence. Colossians 3:12 says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." Thank you.